In February 2010, the fashion community was shocked to hear the tragic news of the death of designer Alexander McQueen.
It was a great tragedy. I knew Lee, obviously both London boys. We went to the same school. I can't believe that no one had maybe noticed or realized what was going on in the industry.
Just days after the death of his beloved mother, the designer, known as Lee, was found hanged in his London apartment. His death was later ruled a suicide. Despite the tragic nature of his passing, it's McQueen's legacy that will endure.
The more distance we put between us and his death, the more he'll be appreciated, because I think he was so young that although we all raved about his shows, obviously, because they were such incredible spectacles, I think that sometimes the show stole the show, if you see what I mean. So the show eclipsed the actual clothes. And I think as time goes on, we'll be able to take stock of what he did. He had a really incredible legacy.
I mean, everything Lee did was immense, and so his legacy will be immense. And I think with any genius, you see that in the history of the time, and you see it by looking back.
Alexander McQueen did two things apart from completely revolutionising the way fashion shows were done in the 1990s. He had a very, very romantic side. He could do the most incredible couture dresses, and then on the other hand, very sharp tailoring.
Some of the most memorable shows we ever saw and will probably ever see came from McQueen. The way he thought out the whole production, you know, in a sort of broad sweep, and taking in the clothes as just part of the production, was his major standout contribution to fashion. Huge loss, obviously.
McQueen's final collection was near completion when he passed away, and the decision was made to present it to a select group of fashion editors.
The fact that the pieces of the clothing, were jacquards of digital images of art was also a way of McQueen saying, the role of the function of art on consciousness. I mean, how much you're affected by it, how you see things because of art, how you feel things because of art. I think those are very strong images for McQueen. They do deal with things, morality, punishment, death, monstrosity. Those are things that have been part of his work over the last 15 years.
Alexander McQueen will be remembered as a master tailor, an historian, a romantic, a futurist, sometimes a misogynist, but always a showman.
He's a genius. Him not being here this season, physically you feel it. I think that you feel there's a place for Lee, and it's sad that it's the understatement that he's not here to fill it.